Welcome back to Auto Access Hub. Today we're counting down the top 10 luxury SUVs dominating the USA in 2026. From stunning designs and ultra-luxurious interiors to powerful performance and pricing, we've got it all covered. Stay until the end to see which SUV takes the number one spot. Let's get started. Number 10, Rivian R1S. The electric SUV that refuses to be ignored, and honestly, the one entry on this list that proves luxury doesn't need a combustion engine anymore to feel special. On the outside, it's got that clean, almost architectural design language, rounded edges, minimal chrome, and a signature light bar that makes it instantly recognizable the second it rolls into a parking lot at night. There's no massive grille because there doesn't need to be one, and that absence alone changes how the whole front end reads: sleeker, quieter, more confident. Step inside and it feels less like a traditional car cabin and more like a modern loft, open, airy, wrapped in sustainable materials, with a massive central touchscreen running climate, drive modes, and entertainment without cluttering the dashboard with buttons. The seating position is high and commanding, visibility is excellent in every direction, and the general sense inside is calm rather than flashy. On performance, the quad-motor setup delivers acceleration that catches traditional SUV buyers completely off guard. We're talking supercar-adjacent numbers wrapped in a 3-row family package, and it still handles genuine off-road terrain, rock crawling, mud, steep inclines, without breaking a sweat thanks to adjustable air suspension and real all-wheel drive torque vectoring. Pricing starts around $78,000 for the base configuration, and once you step into quad-motor performance trims, you're paying for genuinely shocking speed in something this size. Though charging logistics on long road trips are still something buyers need to plan around, especially outside major metro areas. Number 9, Lexus LX. Built for buyers who want serious off-road capability wrapped in a fully luxury shell. And it's earned a loyal following precisely because it doesn't try to be everything to everyone. The exterior leans rugged and purposeful, a bold spindle grille up front, high ground clearance, wide fender flares, and a stance that tells you immediately this thing means business the moment pavement runs out. Inside, Lexus does what Lexus has always done best. Quiet, precise, meticulously assembled, nothing rattles, nothing feels cheap, even years down the road and tens of thousands of miles later. The cabin blends traditional luxury cues, quilted leather, real wood trim, with just enough modern tech to keep it current without overwhelming the driver. On performance, this is genuinely off-road capable, not just badge-deep toughness with proper low-range gearing, locking differentials on higher trims, and a chassis that's been proven in some of the harshest conditions on the planet. Reliability data continues to favor it over nearly every rival on this list, which matters enormously to buyers planning to keep a vehicle for a decade or more. Prices sit firmly in flagship SUV territory, and buyers here are consistently paying for peace of mind and long-term durability just as much as outright luxury. Number 8, Porsche Cayenne. For people who refuse to admit they bought an SUV, and once you drive one, you understand exactly why that reputation exists. The exterior carries that unmistakable Porsche silhouette, low, wide, aggressive, especially in coupe body style, with a sloping roofline that sacrifices a bit of headroom for a genuinely sporty profile. The front fascia is unmistakably Porsche, narrow LED headlights, a low, wide stance, and wheel arches that hint at serious performance underneath. The interior is where things get personal, with customization options that let almost every single unit feel completely one of one. Premium leather choices, contrast stitching, real carbon fiber, or wood accents depending on how far a buyer wants to go, and a cockpit-style layout that wraps around the driver. Performance is still the benchmark in this segment. Sharp, precise steering, flat cornering even at speed, and an engine lineup ranging from strong V6 all the way to turbocharged and hybrid variants that actually reward spirited, backroad driving in a way most SUVs simply can't match. Starting around $80,000, but that extensive customization adds up fast, and a fully loaded Cayenne can climb well past $120,000 before you even realize how you got there, which is exactly the trap and the appeal of the brand. Number 7, Genesis GV70. And this might honestly be the biggest value story in the entire luxury segment right now. The exterior is sharp and confident, with a redesigned crest grille for 2026 and updated lighting elements that make it look considerably more expensive than its actual price tag suggests. Every body line feels intentional, nothing accidental, nothing borrowed from a mainstream platform. Inside, the cabin feels every bit as premium as German rivals, costing significantly more. Tight and consistent panel gaps, soft touch surfaces on every point of contact, ambient lighting that's tasteful rather than gimmicky, and tech integration that never feels like an afterthought bolted on at the last minute. Performance comes from a twin-turbo V6 that genuinely outperforms expectations for a vehicle at this price point, quick, composed, and confident on both highway and back roads. It actually earned Luxury SUV of the Year honors after 2 days of rigorous real-world testing against more than 20 competing SUVs from established luxury brands, which is not a small accomplishment for a nameplate still building its reputation in the US market. Pricing keeps it firmly in compact luxury territory, dramatically undercutting rivals with comparable feature lists, which is exactly why word of mouth on this vehicle keeps growing every single month. Number 6. Infiniti QX80. One of the boldest full redesigns of the entire year, and a genuine statement piece for the brand. The exterior styling is aggressive in a way Infiniti simply hasn't attempted in years. A commanding front fascia, sharp character lines running the length of the body, and a full-size stance that demand attention the moment it pulls into any driveway. Inside, ambient lighting and a clean, uncluttered dashboard layout give it a genuinely upscale feel that finally matches the exterior's ambition, with a standard tech list, driver assistance features, premium audio, expansive screens that undercuts rivals charging thousands extra for the exact same equipment. Performance comes from a turbocharged engine that delivers real, usable power, not just size for the sake of looking imposing in a parking lot. With smooth, confident acceleration and a ride that stays composed even fully loaded with passengers and cargo. Pricing lands squarely in full-size luxury territory, and fuel economy is exactly what you'd expect from something this large and this powerful. So this isn't a vehicle anyone buys with fuel savings in mind. It's a vehicle you buy for presence and capability. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz GLS. The stately, traditional choice for large, 3-row luxury SUVs, and the one entry on this list that seems entirely uninterested in chasing trends. The exterior plays it straight, clean, confident lines, a classic upright grille, and proportions that have aged remarkably well across multiple model generations. Inside, traditional Mercedes refinement takes over completely. 3 genuinely usable rows of seating for actual adults, not a cramped afterthought squeezed in behind the second row, along with meticulous material quality throughout every touch point in the cabin. Performance is smooth and composed rather than flashy or aggressive, built for effortless, quiet highway, cruising more than backroad excitement. And fuel efficiency actually leads the entire full-size luxury segment, a genuinely important differentiator for families covering serious annual mileage. Pricing sits right where you'd expect for a flagship 3-row Mercedes. And if you're looking for bold new styling risks or cutting-edge design language, this simply isn't the vehicle for that. The GLS is fundamentally about doing things the right way, quietly, generation after generation. Number 4. BMW X7. BMW's flagship statement in SUV form, and it makes that statement the moment it arrives anywhere. The exterior is unmistakable, a massive illuminated grille up front and a commanding, upright front end that photographs as dramatically as it drives in person. The overall proportions lean large and imposing without tipping into excessive, and multiple exterior trim packages let buyers dial the aggression up or down depending on taste. Inside, the interior tech keeps pace with absolutely anything else in this segment. Expansive curved displays, genuinely useful voice control, and configurable ambient lighting paired with a posh, well-appointed cabin that balances outright performance with everyday comfort exceptionally well. Performance-wise, the The ride quality strikes a genuinely smooth balance between comfort and control and multiple powertrain options, from strong inline-six models to genuinely quick performance variants. Let buyers lean sporty or lean comfortable entirely based on personal preference. Pricing puts it firmly in flagship territory alongside its German rivals, though second and third row space draws some legitimate criticism compared to segment leaders. So it's genuinely worth a test sit with a whole family if you're planning to haul adults regularly rather than just kids. Number 3, Lincoln Navigator. And it stands as real proof that American luxury isn't just holding its ground anymore. It's actively leading the segment. The exterior is commanding without ever trying too hard, clean, confident surfaces, and an upright front end that photographs beautifully and drives with genuine road presence. Inside, a 48-inch panoramic display stretches across the entire dashboard, blending old-school American SUV presence with genuinely modern, class-leading tech. In the spa-inspired cabin, soft ambient lighting, available massage seating, whisper-quiet cabin insulation is consistently the single feature buyers talk about most after a test drive. Performance comes from a turbocharged V6, making 440 horsepower, smooth, refined, and immediately responsive for a vehicle of this considerable size and weight. Starting around $94,590 and currently sitting at the very top of Kelley Blue Book's full-size luxury SUV rankings with an outstanding expert rating, though it's 17 miles per gallon combined. This absolutely isn't a fuel-conscious purchase, so budget for that reality accordingly. Number 2, Cadillac Escalade. Now in its 5th generation, and it defines American luxury excess in the very best possible way. The exterior is massive and completely unapologetic about it. Bold, distinctive lighting signatures and an overall stance that owns every single parking lot it enters, no matter what else happens to be parked nearby. Inside, a genuinely staggering 55-inch horizon display stretches across the entire front row, unlike absolutely anything else on this list. Wrapped in a cabin that feels genuinely special, expansive, tech-forward, and unmistakably American in its confidence. Performance ranges from a confident, torquey standard V8 all the way up to the range-topping Escalade V, which brings a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing an astonishing 682 horsepower. Genuinely startling numbers for a 3-row family SUV. All gas-powered Escalade models are proudly manufactured right here in the United States at GM's Arlington Assembly Plant in Arlington, Texas. Pricing starts strong but climbs quickly once you move toward the trims and packages that make the Escalade truly special. So shoppers should go in with a clear sense of exactly which features matter most to them. Number 1, Land Rover Range Rover. The exterior is understated in a way that somehow commands more respect than outright flash ever could. Clean, uninterrupted surfaces, quiet confidence in every line, and a design language so well resolved that it hasn't needed a dramatic redesign in years to stay completely relevant. Inside, it's opulent and whisper quiet in a way few vehicles at any price point can genuinely match. Roomy without ever feeling excessive, satisfyingly luxurious in every single direction you look, from the door panels to the headliner. Performance brings genuine, proven off-road capability that most owners will honestly never even need to use, but it's there fully capable the moment they do, paired with an air suspension ride that stays composed and settled no matter the terrain underneath it, city streets or genuine wilderness. Pricing puts it at the very top of the segment, reflecting exactly what it delivers. And for buyers who won't ever push its off-road limits, some of that remarkable capability simply goes unused, but that quiet reserve of ability is arguably part of the price of owning the very best in the category. And that's the full list: 10 genuinely different luxury SUVs, 10 completely different reasons each one earned its spot, from Rivian proving electric can be authentically rugged and fast, all the way to Range Rover proving that quiet, understated confidence still wins at the very top of the market. Which one would you actually park in your own driveway? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one, and your feedback genuinely shapes what we review next on this channel. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure you're subscribed because we've got detailed, in-depth individual reviews of several of these vehicles coming up soon, with real driving footage, not just spec sheets and press photos. Thanks so much for watching Auto Access Hub, and I'll see you in the next one.